Morning guys, so this morning we're going to go and grab a quick charge, and we'll also have a chat about my EV history and whether or not there is still a place in the market for small battery EVs like your 22 kilowatt hour Renault Zoe and your 24 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf. Right then, let's crack on. Right, so that's me charging. So for me, this all began back in 2014 with a new Renault Zoe. It's a good little car, to be fair, although as our circumstances changed and our family grew, we realised we needed something a little bit bigger. So in 2017 we bought this car here, a used 2014 Nissan Leaf Techna, affectionately known by our 4-year-old Larry the Leaf. It's been an absolute bomb-proof car. We've now done 15,000 miles in it over the last 18 months. The reason we bought a used Leaf rather than a new one was because we was aware of production starting in the next 6 to 8 months of the 40 kilowatt hour Leaf. With its Pro Pilot and its larger battery, it seemed the next logical car for us. Although when production and deliveries started, it soon became obvious that this Leaf wasn't going to be suitable for us. With its issues with rapid gate and charging and us regularly doing 900 miles over a weekend to see family, the 2018 Leaf was no longer an option. So it was back to the drawing board for us, and we had a look around whether we could just about afford a used Tesla Model S, or whether there was something else coming, hopefully not in the too distant future, that we'd be able to afford. Which takes us up to now, where in a week's time we will be taking delivery of our next car, which is a 64 kilowatt hour Hyundai Kona Premium SE in Galactic Grey. The reason we went for this car was because it had no charging issues, and it had a big enough battery where the mileage we needed to travel, it was only going to be one long stop and maybe a splash and dash if needed, just to make sure when I got to my family's at the other end that we had plenty of charge. So that takes me on to my next point. Is there still a life for the 22 kilowatt hour Zoes and the 24 kilowatt hour Nissan Leafs? What do you guys think? Put a comment below. So I think there is. I think now the prices are low enough, people are considering them for used second cars in the family. So this car is going to spend its next life with my parents, who in 2014 wouldn't have ever considered a electric car. They thought they were a silly option and I shouldn't have even bought one. Although 4 years later, they're now changing one of their diesel cars to this car because they've seen how easy it is to live with, how easy it is to charge, and how cheap it is to run, and the lack of maintenance needed. So coming up, we'll have the final journey with myself and Larry the Leaf on our 450 mile trek down to Lincolnshire. We're also going to have other videos regarding charging infrastructure and the difference between AC and DC. I'm finding more people that just haven't had charging explained to them when they're picking up their new cars, and they're sat on rapid chargers using AC because that's what they know how to use because of using it at home, and they're only pulling 7 kilowatts instead of 50 kilowatts by using DC. And also we're going to have a lot of videos obviously on what the Kona is like to live with day to day and the long journeys that we take with the Kona. If you'd like to stick around and check them out, then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell and you'll be notified when they become available. And I'll see you guys soon. See you later.